Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we diving into a topic that has the power to completely transform your life: mastering daily habits. You might think success comes from big, dramatic moments, but the truth is, it's built on the small, consistent actions you take every single day. Think of it like this: a single good decision might not change your life overnight, but 1,000 of them strung together absolutely will. That's the magic of habits. They're the compound interest of self-improvement. So where do we even begin? Most people fail at building new habits because they focus on the outcome. They say, I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to write a book. But there's a much more powerful way to approach this. Focus on your identity. Instead of saying, I want to run a marathon, try thinking, I want to become a runner. See the difference? When you focus on becoming a certain type of person, your actions start to align with that identity naturally. A healthy person makes healthy choices. A writer writes, your goal isn't just to do something. It's to be someone. So ask yourself, who do you want to become? What would that person do today? Start there. One of the biggest traps people fall into is the all or nothing mindset. They decide to go to the gym, and they try to work out for 2 hours every day. After a week, they're exhausted, sore, and they quit. The key isn't intensity, it's consistency. It's far better to meditate for 1 minute every day than for 30 minutes once a week. It's better to write 1 paragraph daily than to attempt a full chapter on a random Saturday. Consistency is what builds the neural pathways in your brain that make a behavior automatic. So forget about perfection. Aim for showing up, even if it's just for a tiny bit. Progress over perfection, always. Now let's talk about a super practical technique called habit stacking. This is one of my absolute favorites because it's so simple and effective. The idea is to link a new habit you want to start with an existing habit you already do without thinking. Our daily lives are already full of routines. Waking up, brushing our teeth, making coffee, commuting. You can leverage these established patterns. For example, you could say, after I pour my morning coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. Or, after I take off my work shoes, I will immediately change into my gym clothes. The existing habit becomes the trigger for the new one. It takes the guesswork out of it and makes it so much easier to remember. Look at your daily routine and find a spot to insert a new, tiny habit. Have you ever noticed how you're more likely to snack on junk food if it's sitting on your kitchen counter? Or how you scroll on your phone if it's the first thing you see in the morning? That's because our environment plays a huge role in shaping our behavior. You can be the most disciplined person in the world, but if your environment is working against you, you're fighting an uphill battle. The secret is to design your surroundings to make good habits easier and bad habits harder. Want to read more? Put a book on your pillow. Want to drink more water? Keep a water bottle on your desk at all times. Want to stop checking your phone at night? Charge it in another room. Make your environment your greatest ally. Make the right choice the easy choice. Alright, so you've started your new habits. How do you make sure you stick with them? You track them. Tracking is incredibly powerful for 2 reasons. First, it provides immediate visual feedback and makes your progress tangible. Seeing a long streak of completed habits is incredibly motivating. It creates a game you don't want to lose. Second, it keeps you honest and accountable. You can't fool a checklist. You can use a simple notebook, a habit tracking app on your phone, or just a calendar where you put an X on each day you complete your habit. The method doesn't matter as much as the act of doing it. This simple act of measurement makes you more mindful of your actions and reinforces your commitment. When you're starting a new journey, it's tempting to want to change everything all at once, but that's a recipe for burnout. The best approach is to start small, so small that you can't say no. Want to start flossing? Just floss 1 tooth. Want to start journaling? Just write 1 sentence. It sounds ridiculous, but it works. Why? Because it makes the act of starting effortless. The goal isn't to get immediate results. It's to establish the habit of showing up. Once the action becomes automatic, once you've built that consistency, then you can start to scale. You can go from flossing one tooth to all of them. You can go from writing one sentence to a full page. Master the art of showing up first, and the rest will follow. Let's dig a little deeper into this idea of making things effortless. We call this removing friction. Friction is anything that stands between you and taking action. The more steps there are to do something, the less likely you are to do it. Think about it. If your gym clothes are buried in a drawer, that's friction. If you have to find your running shoes, that's friction. If you have to set up your yoga mat every single time, that's friction. Your job is to be a master of reducing friction for your good habits. Lay out your workout clothes the night before. Prepare your healthy lunch in advance. Keep your guitar out on its stand instead of in its case. Each little barrier you remove dramatically increases the odds that you'll follow through. Even with the best intentions, life gets busy and it's easy to forget. That's where triggers and reminders come in. These are cues that prompt you to perform your habit. A trigger can be a specific time, like meditating every day at 8 a.m. It can be a location, like doing push-ups every time you walk into your office. Or it can be a preceding event, like we discussed with habit stacking. You can also use technology to your advantage. Set alarms on your phone. Use sticky notes. Place visual cues in your environment that remind you of your goals. For instance, putting your running shoes right by the front door makes it pretty hard to ignore them. These reminders act as an external brain, making sure your habits stay top of mind until they become second nature. Finally, and this is a big one, you need to celebrate your progress. Habits stick when they feel good. Your brain is wired to repeat actions that are rewarding. After you complete your habit, give yourself an immediate reward. This doesn't have to be anything huge. It could be as simple as telling yourself, "Good job." It could be listening to your favorite song, enjoying a cup of tea, or just taking a moment to feel proud of yourself. This positive reinforcement closes the habit loop cue, routine, reward, and tells your brain, "Hey, that was a good thing. Let's do it again." The reward makes the entire process more enjoyable and strengthens your motivation to keep going, especially on the days when you don't feel like it. So to recap, build your identity first. Focus on consistency over intensity. Stack your new habits onto old ones. Design your environment for success. Track your progress to stay accountable. Start impossibly small and then scale up. Remove friction to make things effortless. Use triggers and reminders to stay on track. And always, always celebrate your wins, no matter how small they seem. Remember, you are what you repeatedly do. Your daily habits are the building blocks of your future self. Start today, start small, and watch how these tiny changes create massive results in your life. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on living your best life. Let me know in the comments what new habit you're going to start. I'd love to hear about it. See you in the next video.